Most people struggle to get lean, often feeling stuck in a cycle of failed diets and exercise routines. Despite their best efforts, the results never seem to show, and frustration sets in. But what if the problem isn't about working hard or longer? What if it's about working smarter? In this video, we'll uncover the real reasons why 90% of people never achieve their lean goals and reveal the strategies that can actually make a difference. Stay tuned to learn what you need to do instead. Focus on sustainable nutrition, the key to getting lean. Getting lean is not about following the latest fad diet or cutting out entire food groups. The real secret lies in adopting a sustainable nutrition plan that works for your body and lifestyle. Let me tell you a story that highlights the importance of this approach. Meet Sarah. Like many others, Sarah had always struggled with weight loss. She tried every diet, from keto to juice cleanses, but nothing seemed to work in the long run. For months, she would lose weight, only to gain it back quickly once she stopped following the strict regimen. It left her frustrated and hopeless. She couldn't figure out why she couldn't sustain the results. One day, after speaking with a nutrition coach, Sarah realized that the issue wasn't with the diet she was trying. It was with the fact that they were unsustainable. She was depriving her body of the nutrients it needed, which made her crave junk food and overeat once the diet was over. She learned that focusing on balance, not restriction, was the key. Sarah decided to make small but effective changes. Instead of cutting out entire food groups, she started by eating more whole foods and reducing processed ones. She swapped sugary drinks for water and started incorporating more protein and fiber into every meal. The changes weren't drastic, but they were consistent. By 3 months later, Sarah had lost 15 pounds, and more importantly, she felt more energized and in control of her eating habits. She had stopped focusing on quick fixes and embraced a long-term approach to nutrition. Sarah learned that getting lean wasn't about extreme diets, but about creating habits she could stick to for life. This story shows that when you focus on sustainable nutrition, you're not just aiming for short-term results, you're setting yourself up for success in the long run. The key is consistency, balance, and a mindset shift toward eating for health, not just appearance. Consistent movement, the secret to leaning out. Most people think getting lean means spending hours at the gym lifting heavy weights or running miles on a treadmill. But the truth is, consistent movement throughout the day plays a far more important role than extreme exercise sessions. Let me share a story that highlights this approach. Meet John, a busy office worker who spent most of his day sitting at a desk. For years, he would follow a typical all-or-nothing approach to fitness. He'd work out intensely for a few weeks, then stop because his schedule became too hectic. The cycle left him feeling exhausted, and his weight barely budged. It was clear that his approach wasn't working. One day, while talking to a fitness coach, John realized the missing piece was consistency. It wasn't about doing extreme workouts once in a while. It was about finding ways to keep moving every day. John started with simple changes. Instead of sitting for hours, he set a timer to stand up and walk around every 30 minutes. He began taking the stairs instead of the elevator. Even a short walk after lunch became a daily habit. Within just 4 weeks, John started feeling more energetic. The weight didn't drop drastically at first, but his body began to feel leaner. He was no longer waiting for the next big workout to fix his body. Instead, he realized that small, consistent movements added up to real results over time. By 6 months, John had lost 18 pounds, built more muscle, and improved his overall health. Most importantly, he was no longer relying on extreme exercise routines. Instead, he had embraced a more active lifestyle, making movement a part of his day, every day. This story shows that when you make consistent movement a priority, whether it's walking, stretching, or any activity that keeps you moving, the results will follow. Consistency is far more important than intensity when it comes to getting lean. Meet Emily, a dedicated fitness enthusiast who hit the gym hard every day. She followed a strict workout routine, ate a balanced diet, and expected to see quick results. But after several months, she wasn't seeing the lean physique she had hoped for. Emily felt frustrated. Despite all her hard work, the numbers on the scale weren't moving, and she wasn't feeling as energized as before. One day, Emily decided to speak with a personal trainer who quickly identified the problem. She wasn't sleeping enough. Emily, like many others, believed that more workouts meant better results, so she would stay up late to finish work or study, thinking she could catch up on sleep later. However, she was unknowingly sabotaging her progress. Her trainer explained how important sleep is for muscle recovery, fat loss, and overall health. During deep sleep, the body repairs muscles and regulates hormones like ghrelin and leptin, which control hunger and metabolism. Without enough sleep, Emily's body wasn't functioning optimally, which led to sluggish fat loss and muscle fatigue. After learning this, Emily made a commitment to improve her sleep habits. She set a strict bedtime, aiming for at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep each night. She created a bedtime routine to wind down, reducing screen time and avoiding caffeine late in the day. Within just 2 weeks, Emily started feeling more energized and noticed improvements in her workouts. Her body began to respond better, and she even started seeing more defined muscles. By 3 months, Emily had lost 10 pounds of fat and gained muscle definition, all because she had prioritized sleep and recovery. She had learned that getting lean isn't just about intense workouts and dieting. It's also about letting your body rest, recover, and repair. This story shows that sleep and recovery are just as important as diet and exercise when it comes to getting lean. Prioritize rest to allow your body to function at its best and support your fitness goals. Mindset shift, the power of progress over perfection. When it comes to getting lean, the biggest barrier isn't always the body, it's the mindset. Most people set unrealistic expectations for themselves, aiming for perfection rather than progress. This all-or-nothing approach can lead to burnout, frustration, and ultimately giving up. Let me tell you the story of Mark, who learned the hard way that a shift in mindset is key to long-term success. Mark had always struggled with his weight, trying various diets and workout plans. Each time he started a new program, he expected rapid results. When he didn't see instant changes, he became discouraged. He'd get upset about minor setbacks, like eating a slice of pizza or missing a workout, and eventually quit. His mindset was focused on perfection. He believed that any small mistake meant failure. One day, Mark met a coach who completely changed his perspective. The coach explained that the key to getting lean wasn't about being perfect every day. It was about making steady progress over time. Instead of aiming for an unrealistic, perfect diet or workout routine, Mark learned to focus on small, sustainable changes. He stopped stressing over a single indulgence or a missed workout. Mark began celebrating his small victories, choosing a healthier snack, walking more throughout the day, or sticking to his workout plan for an entire week. His coach encouraged him to track his progress, not by the scale, but by how he felt, how his clothes fit, and his energy levels. Slowly, Mark started seeing results, and more importantly, he started enjoying the process rather than stressing over perfection. By 4 months, Mark had lost 20 pounds, but the biggest change was his shift in mindset. He no longer viewed every setback as failure, but saw it as an opportunity to learn and improve. This new approach kept him motivated, and he stayed consistent with his healthy habits. Mark's story shows that getting lean isn't about being perfect, it's about progress. By embracing a mindset of gradual improvement, you're more likely to stay consistent and achieve lasting results. So shift your focus from perfection to progress, and the lean physique will follow.